Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, Good morning, everyone. Uh, yeah, I'm from Group 5, and my name is Muhammad Al Zurafa. As the moderator, we are gonna deliver about intonation. Before we start the presentations, I'm gonna introduce my group. I'm as the moderator. My name is Muhammad Al Zurafa. And next, introduce.
My name is Idfi Holi Abdurrahman.
My name is Fauzan Raki Ramadan.
And my name Hanum Salsabila.
Yeah. Next slide. Next slide. Slide-nya belum keganti.
Sebentar ya, ini agak bermasalah.
Oh, oke.
Udah muncul belum?
Udah.
Oh, yeah. So, what we talk about, the first one is intonations, falling, rising, and fall, rise. That gonna be read by Hanum Salsabila. This Hanum Salsabila, time is yours.
Okay, thanks to the moderator for giving me the opportunity to present the first material. Okay, what is intonation? To put it simply, intonation is the melody of the spoken English, and it is the way in which your voice rises and falls as you speak. And what does intonation matter? Intonation is not just to add beauty to your speech, but it also can change the meaning of what you say. For one thing, intonation can highlight the central point in a sentence. Raising the intonation on a certain word in a sentence can show that word is the center of the message you want to deliver with that sentence. And for another thing, intonation can show attitude. It can reflect the attitude of the speaker. For example, if you are happy, you tend to raise your voice, and if you are sad, you lower it. Look at this example.
Do you like tennis? Do you like tennis? I don't play tennis. I don't play tennis, but I like it. I like it. Do you like tennis? I don't play tennis, but I like it. One more time. Do you like tennis? Do you like tennis? I don't play tennis. I don't play tennis, but I like it. I like it.
Okay, in the sentence, you can see 3 different intonation patterns. The first one is rising intonation. You can the second one is a fall rise intonation, which means first your voice falls and then it rises. And the third one is falling intonation, which means your tone of voice falls down. Okay, next. Intonation patterns. There are 3 main intonation patterns. The first pattern is a falling intonation. We use it when we are talking about something which will definitely happen or that is complete. So use it when you were certain of something. Then the second one is rising intonation, which means your tone of voice rises up. And the third pattern of intonation is a fall rise intonation, which had a fall and then is followed by a rise in your tone of voice. We use this when something is incomplete or we are uncertain of something or we still want to continue the sentence and the sentence is not finished yet. And the next is examples of falling intonation. Falling intonations is also very common in WH questions. For examples, what country do you come from? Where do you work? And which of them do you prefer? And then the examples of rising intonation. Rising intonation is very common in yes or no questions. For examples, do you like your new teacher? Have you finished it already? May I borrow your dictionary? And the last is examples of fall rise intonation. Fall rise intonation shows that my sentence is not complete and want to talk about a contrasting point. For examples, ini bahasanya apa nih? Perhaps we could visit the place. Should we copy the list? Do you think it's allowed? That's all from me. I return it to the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you for your explanation, Hanum. So in this next section about stressing will be read by Itfi. Itfi, please, time is yours.
Okay, the next material is stressing. When a word has more than one syllable, there is always one syllable that has greater stress than the others. For example, word coffee is stressed on the first syllable cough, which has greater prominence than the second syllable. The word enormous is stressed on the second syllable nor. The syllable which follow the stress mark is stressed. In the word always, the syllable all is stressed and the syllable way is unstressed. The next slide, please. There are example per syllable. The first is always, energy, everybody, industry, popular, program, sorry, and water. The second syllable is alternative, appear, available, between, commit, extremely, important, and technology. And then third syllable, there are correspondent, international, opportunity, and recommend. And the last is 4 syllable. There are underdeveloped, responsibility, organization, and environmentally. Thank you.
Thank you, Itvi, for your explanation. So the next section or the material about speed will be delivered by Fauzan Raki Ramadan. Fauzan, time is yours.
Okay, thank you very much for the moderator. And the next material or last material is about speed. Speed intonation refers to the variation in the pitch, volume, and speed of speech to convey different meanings or emotions. It's a crucial part of verbal communication as it can change the way a message is interpreted. For example, if you're excited about something, you might speak faster and with a higher pitch. And if you're explaining a complex concept, you might slow down your pitch and the listener understands. Next. Examples, the excitement. I can't believe we're going to Bali next week. I can't believe we're going to Bali next week. Spoken quickly and with a higher pitch. And next, sadness. I'm really going to miss you. Spoken slowly and with a low pitch. Anger. I can't believe you did that. Spoken quickly and loudly. Confusion. I don't understand what you're saying. Spoken slowly and with a questioning tone. Seriousness. This is a matter of great importance. Spoken slowly for emphasis. Casual conversation. So what's up? Spoken at a relaxed pace. Impatience. Hurry up. Hurry up. We're running late. Spoken quickly with urgency. So that's all. Thank you very much. I return to moderator.
Thank you, Fauzan Raki, for your explanation. So, is anyone have any questions right here?
Izin bertanya dong.
Ya, silakan.
My name is Olivia from group Common Mistake of Pronunciation. I want to ask to you all. The question is, how about provide instances where intonation helps convey sarcasm or irony without hurting the person you are talking to? Thank you.
Thank you, Olivia, for your questions. Another questions? Anyone?
May I ask? May I ask?
Yeah, sure, please.
So, okay, thank you. My name is Anu Salsabila. So my questions is, how does intonation vary in different English?
Okay, Hanso Sabila for your questions. Yeah. So, Another one for the last questions. No questions? Anyone? So thank you for the questionnaire, Olivia and Hanum. We're gonna answer the questions as soon as possible. Please wait for
Tuh, siapa dulu tuh?
Di sini ada nggak? Tapi gue takut salah loh.
1000 lagi juga cepet.
Bilang apa
Benar,
nama?
tuh, benar.
Fit.
Eh.
Ready for answer.
Will.
Yeah. So the first questions from Olivia.
The question is, how about provide instance where intonation helps convey sarcasm or irony without hurting the person you are talking to? Langsung aja, ikut aku salah. The answer is intonation. For instance, using a rising tone at the end of sentence as in, oh, great job. can imply the opposite if said with a particular tone, indicating sarcasm without sounding harsh. Similarly, elongating curtain, words or phrase with a slightly exaggerate intonation can convey irony without hurting the listener feelings. It's all about emphasizing certain words or altering the pitch to subtly indicate the intended meaning. It's enough.
I mean,
Thank you for
yeah, okay. So thank you for your answer, Itri. So the next questions from Hanum Salsabila will be answered by
Oh, nggak ada
Fauzan Raki.
cemil.
Okay, Lin. Okay, let me answer the questions of Hanum. The question is, how does intonation vary in different English dialects? The answer is, intonation in English dialects varies in pitch and stress patterns. For example, in British English, rising intonation often indicates a question, while American English may use a falling intonation for the same purpose. Regional accents further influence intonation, creating distinct patterns in different English-speaking areas. Is that enough?
Yeah, more than enough.
Okay. Thanks in advance. I return to.
Thank you for your answer, Aki. Thank you everyone who listen to our presentations. Sorry if we are made a mistakes. Wabil Taufik wal Hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Conclusions, intonation, stress, and speed are essential aspects of speech that contribute to the clarity and effectiveness of communications. Intonation is the rising and falling of pitch in speech, which helps in understanding the meaning of a sentence, especially in tonal languages. Stressing is the emphasis placed on a word or sentence to indicate that it is more important than others. And speed is the rate at which we speak, which can affect the clarity and naturalness of our speech.